The last for the opening statement is Senator Amy.
Yes, thank you very much. And with apologies to our chairman, inasikaso ko muna yung mga barangay at mukhang ihahabla na naman sa Korte Suprema ang kanilang eleksyon. Ganun pa man, andito ako, pinagpilitan na makahabol. Unang-una, tulad ni Ex-Secretary Mark Villar, pinagpipilitan ko, alam na ni Secretary Bonoan ito, itong master plan, hindi naman tayo nag-uumpisa sa wala. Kasama po kayo noong 1978 doon sa Metro Manila Flood Control. Alam natin, noong panahon ni GMA, meron na naman, kasama na naman sina Architect Palafox doon sa flood control, tungkol naman sa Undoy. Kaya't alam natin na tumataginting pa rin yung Parañaque Spillway at yung mahiwagang dredging ng Laguna de Bay na kahit kailan sa 1.4 trillion na ginagastos natin ay hindi napopondohan. Ang laki ng aking inggit sa iba't ibang bansa na kalapit natin sa climate change efforts nila na pangkalahatan ng Singapore na meron ng barrage, meron pa silang Long Island Plan at meron naman ang Malaysia, ililipat ng buo ang kanilang capital na forever flooding sa Putrajaya, bagong lungsod. Ang Indonesia, talaga naman sikat dahil sa kanilang green infrastructure, ang kanilang community building against climate change, ang kanilang river rechanneling and maintenance. Saan naman yung ating new technology, saan atin ang long-term plan? Kung sasabihin may National Flood Control Plan, parati naman na uuwi sa unprogrammed. Huwag naman tuloy ang gawin yan. Nakikita naman natin at siguro kailangan pansinin, ikalawa, ang National Flood Control Budget nag-umpisa sa 2025 sa 368 billion, nakita naman natin sa 2026, 275 billion na lamang. So, ibig sabihin, ang laki ng agwat kapag hindi pa dinagdagan yung congressional insertions. Ibalik sana natin sa talagang kinakailangan natin at tunay na bigyan diin yung mga master plan. Put your money where your mouth is, ika nga. Ikatlo, ibig ko lang dagdagan yung sinabi rin ni Senator Win tungkol sa 15 na pinangalanan ng ating Pangulo ng mga kontratista sa flood control. Alam naman natin, dun sa 15 yon, siyam pangalan lamang. Iba ang business plan po nila, hindi naman sila nagpapatayo ng anuman, hindi sila nagpa-flood control. Ang tunay, siguro ang karamihan doon sa 15, nagpapaupa lamang ng lisensya. Alam naman natin yan. Hindi naman sila totoo o tapat na kontraktor, kundi talagang merong mga AAA, quadruple A na mga lisensya, tapos for a fee, pwede mong hiramin. Ika nga. Siguro panahon na sabi nga namin ni Chairman to pierce the corporate veil of such corporations as Legacy, the various saints that are included who are hardly saintly in their behavior, and finally come to the reality that these contractors are not building anything, least of all flood control. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Senator Amy. I acknowledge the presence of Senator Minority Leader Tito Soto. And for your statement also, sir. Okay ka na? If you are ready.
No, I'm here to listen, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Incidentally, the Secretary of the DPWH intimated his desire to make a short statement. Sir, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, Your Honors, good morning. The Department of Public Works and Highways welcomes this opportunity to clarify and present the facts regarding the data on completed flood control projects submitted by the department to the Presidential Management Staff, which became the basis for the Sumbong sa Pangulo dashboard launched by the President on August 11, 2025. As reported the Department of Public Works and Highways has recorded a total of 9,855 completed flood control projects between July 2022 until May of 2025. Of this, around 3,709 projects amounting to approximately 183 billion were actually started as early as 2020 and 2021 and only reached completion within the reporting period. This represents the continuity of multi-year efforts. We recognize the concern raised by the President during the launch of the Sumbong ng Pangulo last Monday that while thousands of projects are reflected as completed, our citizens continue to experience recurring flooding. This is not a contradiction, but a call for deeper accountability. Flood management is a complex and continuing challenge shaped by land use, siltation of rivers, climate change, and importantly, by the quality of project implementation at the local level. In fact, delegated authority for projects up to 150 million rests with district engineers, which makes proper oversight and accountability all the more critical. In response, Mr. Chairman, I have directed the Bureau of Quality and Safety and the Internal Audit Service to deploy inspection teams. These teams are already on the ground in Regions 3, Region 4A, Region 4B, Region 5, and Region 7, validating and ensuring compliance. We have also begun instituting personnel reassignments and replacements in highly suspicious district engineering offices to safeguard the integrity of project implementation. We assure this committee and the Filipino people that the DPWH will fully cooperate in this inquiry. We are committed to validating the data, strengthening our monitoring and evaluation systems, and ensuring that every peso of public resources truly translate into real, tangible protection of our communities against floods. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. We will begin the initial questioning from members. Ako na muna. Mr. Secretary, as already said by some of my colleagues, they are, I think, worried about the existence or non-existence of a master plan.